Pretty often that we're assessed by our know-how and not necessarily our will to. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the recruiting process from high school to playing Division I football, and then the transition into life after sports. Because most coaches, whether you're going through the recruiting process, are going to look at your physical attributes, right? What's your potential? And employers in life after sports are going to look at your work history and your experience, which is something that we can all understand. But the point that I want to make is that it's not necessarily all about passing the eye test or all about the know how. It's more about the will to. If you have the know how, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to apply it. And so, what I'm going to be focusing in on in this video is what it says in the Bible, specifically in James chapter 1, verses 22 through 25, and how it relates to these other areas of life. Because you can grow up in a Christian environment, going to church, reading the Bible, but if you're not applying what you're learning, then again, all it really is just potential, just like in recruiting. There were guys that when I was going to high school camps to get recruited that did pass the eye test. They had all the physical attributes that college coaches would look for. And there's times when those guys get recruited, all they remain is potential. Because if they don't have the will to execute and the will to use what the traits that God had given them, then that's all there is. It's just potential. There's nothing beyond that. And in James chapter 1, verses 22 through 25, it says, "Do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says. Anyone who listens to the word but does not do what it says is like someone who looks at his face in a mirror and after looking at himself goes away and immediately forgets what he looks like. But whoever looks intently into the perfect law that gives freedom and continues in it, not forgetting what they have heard, but doing it, they will be blessed in what they do." And so, what does this tell us? You can grow up again in a Christian environment. You have the know how, but you don't have the will to apply things, right? And that's the great thing about Christianity. It invites everyone in all walks of life to learn what it says in the Bible and then apply those things, right? It's the will to apply those things. God wants us to have an open heart to Him and apply the things that we're reading and learning from going to church, in small groups, in reading the Bible, etc. And so this applies to all areas of our lives because you can come to the table to an employer with all the work experience and all this great work history. But if you're not able to apply those lessons and those traits that you've developed over time through that work experience, it's the same thing as getting recruited in high school to college and then from college to professionally. All it is just potential. And again, in life here in the world, it's hard to evaluate beyond that potential. So you have to be willing to do whatever it takes, whether it be in Christianity, whether it be in your relationships, whether it be, at work, in sports, all these areas in your life to get things done, to do things the right way. And so that's the point that I wanted to share with you all. I thought it was an interesting analogy that I wanted to share with you. And so if you found value, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share it with a friend. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate your time.